welcome back. First time guest on the show from Wilderness Rider Buffalo Ranch.
That's us.
Donnie Stewart and Lynn Beckwith.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Yes,
Well, thank you.
welcome.
We're tickled to be here.
Well, we came across, we're always looking for, little nuggets of the Ozarks, and you guys came up on Facebook, I think. And let's go back to the beginning.
The beginning was 40 years ago.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, this has been a lifelong labor of love for Donnie.
Yes, I
Okay.
first bought my first piece of property here in Boone County in 1980 at the ripe age of 22, and have been putting together a big spread down by Ponca, Boxley area shortly thereafter,
Yeah.
and with the intention of ultimately opening up a nice four-wheel drive, motorized friendly park. And
You say 40 years ago. I'm sure the dream changed over the years.
just a little
Slightly,
bit.
okay.
Yeah, we knocked around the area for about 10 years and then stumbled into some property for sale right there at the Beach Creek Buffalo River interchange, and just outside the National River Park in the Headwaters region, and bought into a nice little four-way intersection of canyons, and thought, boy, if we could ever get this whole picture, what a fantastic off-road park it would make. And
Yeah.
Wow.
so we spent the last 30 years chasing that.
Yeah.
And, pretty much finally there.
So you finally caught it, huh?
And we did. We
Okay.
did.
Well, he's not done. Don't let him fool you. Every
probably
time
never
another
will be
piece
done.
comes
No.
available,
Yeah.
he's after
He's
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, tell us the concept for people that come to your Facebook page or during this interview. We want to educate everyone.
You bet.
What's it all about?
It is about getting outdoors primarily, and many people are challenged to hike very far in these mountains. Some people can't hike at all in these mountains, and motorized recreation allows you to change that factor. So we've basically put together about 50 miles of trails on roughly 3,000 acres of land.
Wow.
And you can drive your Jeep, your four-wheeler, your side-by-side.
Dirt
We've
bike?
got another 20 miles of true single track for dirt bikes.
Okay.
And
So do we? Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, you can camp, you can stay there.
you can stay
correct?
there. Yes, overnight
Okay.
camping is allowed. We have we do not have hookups, but we do have some wonderful spots for RVs,
Okay.
and we see quite a few of those.
Well, and our
Okay.
concept for camping is not the normal camping parking lot where you get your little 10 by 10 or 20 by 20 space. We try and keep the campsites spread out to the point that you have amazing sunrise views. You have some are very shaded and next to a pond. Some are all the way deep in the wilderness next to waterfalls.
And
So
so
these
they're
are-
not all clumped together.
Not at all.
No,
Just
they're
spread
not.
out.
Great
No.
place to social distance.
Now, are all
Right.
these campsites you can drive up to them, or do you have to get on a four-wheeler and get to them?
Some are easily accessed with an ordinary car, and others you would definitely need a Jeep or a four-wheeler to get in
Wow.
there.
That's nice.
But yeah, the whole concept is to get people out in the real wilderness and make it just accessible enough that you can do that, but still be really in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I saw some beautiful pictures of like water, and there was a waterfall, a small waterfall.
There's
There's
24 waterfalls
Oh, wow.
on the
Okay.
property.
Okay.
We have overlooks that rival Hawksbill Crag.
We've got about 4 running
nice.
miles
They're
of
incredible.
bluff line on the property. We've got
Gosh.
four different name creeks that cross the property at various points.
Okay.
Lots of different terrain, from mountaintops to way down in the crags.
Here's
to,
here's. Who's that?
Oh, that is
That's
actually
Sadie.
Sadie. Sadie is out at Compton Rock. It was named after Mr. Compton, who was instrumental, of course, in the development of the river.
or
and,
the non-development,
Or the
as it were.
non-development
Yeah.
of the
Right,
river,
sure,
right? Yeah. So that is one of the overlooks.
Right.
There's another overlook that actually encompasses 4 different hollows. So when you get out on this
Look at this
rock,
one.
it's just absolutely incredible. The views are amazing. The trails have been primarily hand cut. So when you're riding through the woods, it's very pristine. And fortunately, most of our guests have been very respectful of the beauty of the area and what the Ozarks have to offer. So we're not having to pick up a lot of trash. We're
The
not.
views are gorgeous.
Yeah, aren't they? They're amazing.
So, what would someone likely spy see on some of the trails.
Well,
I
to
mean,
start with, we are a real buffalo ranch, so you'll see a herd of buffalo.
that's
Nice.
so
That's
cool.
really good.
And we do have bear
Bear.
that live on the property. Of course, there's deer, turkey, bobcat. There's the obscure mountain lion here and there, but usually you just find
You
a
can hear
track
them,
from them.
I'm
Right. sure.
Yeah. And elk come up out of the Boxley Valley fairly frequently and are on the place. So we're fortunate. We've got pretty well the full gamut of animals that were native to the area.
Now, this is all private land?
It is. It's all private
Okay.
land.
So
Yeah.
you can bring your own off-road vehicle, whether it's a Jeep, a side-by-side, a four-wheeler, or a dirt bike. We also have side-by-sides for rent on the property, so if you don't own a side-by-side, you can come out. We have many people that come and just camp and hike.
Let's sit down.
We had a young lady not long ago. She was 19 years old. She came out in her Toyota Corolla, and she parked at one of our trailheads and hiked about half a mile in and camped by a waterfall for a couple of days. So there's an
Wow.
opportunity for everybody from a college student to a family.
And a day trip, is that feasible? Just-
Absolutely.
okay.
Now, you won't see the whole ranch in a day. It takes
Okay.
most people 2 to 3 days to navigate the
Cool, yeah.
ranch, even on a motorized vehicle.
Okay, wow.
So,
What facilities do you have? I mean, other than just camp areas?
not enough yet. We're working
Okay,
on
good.
that.
Yeah, we're-
That's
working.
another, that's
That's
another
coming.
dream, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's yet
So
to happen.
showers and those type of things are not available?
Not on site just
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have struggled with getting a well in. So
Okay.
Yeah.
the one that we got
Can
did
people
not
get in
produce
the
like
water?
we had hoped.
That's,
Yes, we
can.
do. We've
so
got
there's your shower.
There you go. Down on
we have
There's several waterfalls that
the
make
best
nice
the best shower you'll ever take is standing under one of those waterfalls.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Truly, 50 gallons a minute is a nice shower.
We have a great swimming hole down on Beach Creek
Okay.
that stays full pretty much year round. I haven't seen it dry yet. You never
Okay.
say you never say forever in the
Right,
Ozarks, but
right.
yeah.
What a great thing to feature, especially now, like you mentioned. It's a great place for social distancing. I mean, since
Yeah.
that's, where we're at right now.
It's
be a
one of the
lovely
few
trip.
things you can do and still feel totally confident
Right.
that you're not compromising yourself.
Since it's privately owned, I'm sure that you have a system where you reserve, people can come.
That's
and-
right. You would go online and look at all the campsites that we have available
Okay.
and go
Pick
ahead
your
and
spot,
book
see
yours
if
in
it's
advance.
available, book it
Right.
that way,
Okay.
okay.
And,
You don't need a reservation to come out for the day. You can come and hike for $10 a day.
or
Okay.
you can
bring-
show up and camp impromptu as well. You
Right.
just have to take whatever's available.
Right.
Okay.
True. Yeah.
Okay.
Our camping fee is $15 a night per person. You can ride a dirt bike. Oh my goodness.
He sees another.
a
He
friend.
might see a friend.
For $20 a day. And side-by-sides are $30 a day and $10 for additional passengers. So we try and keep the fees really reasonable. You get a whole day's entertainment for what you'd pay to maybe go to a movie theater.
Right. That's true.
So,
So it's
I'm-
based on a day, you just go out in the morning and
Right.
leave when the
Yeah,
sun goes down?
we're there.
whatever.
We're open 8 to 8, so you get
Okay.
in a good full day.
and we are an official Arkansas Dark Sky
Now, what is
Oh,
that?
wow.
Destination. That's
destination,
for
we-
all of our astronomer friends.
For people that don't know what a
Oh,
dark
okay.
sky is, people live in a city.
Here's
there's-
a
you can't
nice
go.
photo.
You can't go outside without seeing some kind of reflective light from the cities.
Right.
So you're so far out that it's black.
We've had
Yes.
several semi-professional astronomers come out and view different events recently, and they tell us that it's the best dark sky this side of Big Bend, Texas.
Oh, good.
Wow.
yeah,
So-
it's really incredible.
Yeah.
So we've had quite a few, especially with the meteor showers of this last week,
I-
and then the comet of a couple weeks
Right,
ago.
right. Wow.
So a lot of variety.
How does Gus fit in?
Gus is our greeter dog.
Gus loves to come out and say hi when you arrive, and if you happen to have lunch with you, he'll certainly be your best friend.
I want to point out some of the stickers that they brought with them. This one says, "Please don't pet the fluffy cows."
You wouldn't think you'd have to tell somebody that.
That's what I said. But
you
you
do.
do. Because people, I get that it's like something so that you don't see all the time, but they're wild animals.
They are. They're very tolerant of us in our motorized vehicles. I say tolerant, not friendly.
Right.
We can get reasonably close to them. You can get some amazing photographs. And there are 4 babies out there right now.
Oh, nice.
So
how
we have baby
cool.
buffalo. Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Well, this
How-
is a great area. I mean, a great thing for this area. I mean,
It really is. I've been a fan of the Buffalo River area since I was a kid when I first came up and discovered it. And as I got a little older and had some motorized toys, it always disappointed me that there was so much recreation for hikers and what have you.
Right.
But if you happen to have a motorized toy, you're pretty much out of luck. All
Oh,
this
absolutely.
wonderful land, and there was just no place to use it.
Yeah.
So it's been a dream for a long time to be able to offer.
So a person come out, do you give them a kind of a map or trail?
We do. We've got a
area?
map, and we
Okay.
also have a GPS, or rather satellite interactive map that you can download as a phone app. So
Okay.
that's extremely handy.
So
I will
year
make a
round.
trip out. I will. My wife and I will
Yes.
come out with her four-wheeler.
We'd love
We
to
will
have
tear
you.
the trails up.
Absolutely.
Nice. It is year-round, and it's something you can do in this region when the river's a little lower.
Right.
So there's an
Yes, it's-
opportunity to get
it's
out
not
and
really-
recreate.
Right.
Water dependent, like so much of the recreation is.
Exactly.
Sure.
So-
Okay. Well, that keeps you busy all year round.
It does. It does. And
Now, this is phase one, I guess. Phase two would be what? Cabins?
we hope to have some on-site cabins so that you can
We're about halfway
show up
done
and
with the
stay.
first one.
Right.
Nice.
And however, it seems, there's obviously a few more parcels here and there that adjoin that we would love to have if
Oh,
they
I
pop
bet.
up available. And
I bet.
I told you. you'd never
it seems
quit.
every
You'll
time
jump on
we
it.
think cabin.
You're addicted to land, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a land junkie, I confess.
Well, we just opened, and it'll be ready for Labor Day, a new campground in the Boxley Valley, right behind the Boxley Baptist Church.
Okay.
And as
Sweet.
soon as we get a little bit more dozer work done, it'll connect to the upper trail system in the
You'll be
top of the
able to
mountains. So,
Take your
How
side-by-side
awesome.
and access the full trail system.
Okay. Good.
Wow.
yeah.
Good deal. Now, how can people reach you?
They can certainly give us a phone call, which is 870-220-2944, or you can find us on the internet at Wilderness Rider, it's R-I-D-E-R, wildernessrider.com, and of course on Facebook, Wilderness Rider Buffalo Ranch.
How,
Okay.
I love
Sounds
it.
good. I hope you get some
That's amazing.
bookings out of
Thanks.
this because it's a great way to experience what we already have.
It is, and
Yeah.
it is such an amazing area. I was old by the time I reached the Ozarks, and I wish I'd been here my whole life.
Uh-huh.
We've
But you're making the most of it now, so
We are.
Yeah.
there you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
And for all you dirt bikers, we've got a dirt bike race coming up
Okay.
on the 8th of November. The Arkansas Hare Scramble Championship
Oh, good.
Series is.
So it's kind of like a trials area.
It's similar. It's
Woods racing.
woods racing basically
Okay.
on
Okay.
on motocross type bikes, racing single track through the woods.
dodging trees.
And yep,
And
and
it's
up
open.
rocks and what have you.
Okay.
And so this is our second year to host this race of the series, and
And when is it?
it's November 8th.
November 8th. Okay.
It'll be both Saturday and Sunday. They'll do practice on Saturday, the race on Sunday. It's actually very spectator friendly.
Okay.
Part of the track comes out into open area, so
Okay.
and it's still again socially distanced because
Right.
it's a huge
Sure.
track and you can spread out.
Typically, the tracks are 6 to 8 miles long through the woods.
And it's called the Thundering Bison Hare Scramble.
I like it. I love the name.
Yeah. It
All
was
right.
voted Race of the Year last year by the Arkansas Championship Hare Scrambles.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're excited that you're here and we know about you.
Thank
now.
you.
Yes, that we know.
Well,
Hopefully
you need to
everybody-
come visit. We'd love to have you.
We will. I might give you a call this week.
Wonderful.
Please come out.
Thank you guys so much for coming, and Gus, thank you for being here and being so attentive to
He's a good boy,
the
isn't
audience.
he?
Yeah, he sure
he is a good boy.
We
Oh,
certainly
boy,
appreciate
yes.
you guys having us on the show, and we
Yeah.
are delighted to be able to introduce
Well, if you've
the
got
Ozarks.
any events coming up, like your dirt bike, we'd like to have you come back and maybe
Yeah, please.
Great.
talk about that.
We'd love to speak
Thank you.
about
Get
it.
the word out.
That'd be awesome.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Happy riding, everybody.
Up next, we have Jeree Wynn. She's with New Beginning School of Cosmetology, and we'll be talking about aesthetics program, right? We'll be doing that in just a few minutes. Stay with us.